Hi, look, in this video I'm going to show you how this Lexsun Juicer works. In the video I make the mistake of saying that there's a pulse. It's not a pulse, it's actually reverse. So in case you're juicing and the juicer gets stuck with and clogged with too many vegetables in it, that's actually a reverse button there, which is like pulse because it doesn't stay on. It's just to reverse a little bit. But this one is the on one to actually start juicing. Alright, so this is my Lexsun Juicer. Lexsun's rated very high of all the juicers, and this engine is the most expensive part of it, and that's going just fine. There's the pulse button, and then there's the always on button. So let's just give you a rundown of how all this works. I'll just set up my camera there. Alright, so this part, this is a new replacement that's been purchased. Unfortunately, they didn't, when I was on the website last, they didn't have the whole part, or I would have bought the whole part because this bit could do with an upgrade too. It's missing a little bit of plastic there, but it still works. But I'd advise to replace that part when you can. Because that will be very helpful. This that's the auger that's just gone inside. Then the part with the blade goes in next, underneath in there like this. Then this section, make sure that you've got that closed tightly. And then the juice catcher here with the net goes under that. And then there's one more little section here, which goes on like so. And there's an arrow that points to the numbers, which is the fine grade of juice that you may want to get. And then this section goes under here to catch the pulp. Alright, so now let's get it going. We'll just turn it on. And I've got some vegetables made up already. Put some carrot in there. And then this plunger section pushes the vegetables down in there. Now, you can see it's working fine, but so that I don't put stress on this part here with that wee bit of plastic missing until it gets replaced, what I like to do is just put this elastic band on here to give it just a little bit of extra support. Alright? So I'm just going to whack that on there. Whoops. To help support that just a little bit more, and now I can start juicing. And on we go. I probably want to put some beetroot in here as well, I think, rather than just carrot juice. So I'll just get some of that vegetable matter ready. Whoops, it's ready for another one. Pop that in. And cut up the rest of this beetroot. And again, use your plunger to get the fruit down in there. Whoops, there goes the elastic band. Anyway, I might just take that elastic band off, but you get my point. Like, that part is it's working, as you can see, but you know, if any part was going to go on this thing, I dare say this would be the first one to go. And you can buy replacement from Lexsun for all these things. You can probably upgrade to I think they've now got a stainless steel section that goes on it for there, which would be ideal. But this motor is a very good motor and should last you for years and years and years. Anyway, I think you get the point. You could probably switch off now if you want, but I'm just going to keep filming and juicing anyway. may as well, because quite like the old beetroot juice. While I'm doing this, did you know they did a test with divers, deep sea divers, and they gave them a shot of beetroot juice and they were able to breathe underwater for an extra 30 seconds. That's the power of beetroot. It helps oxygenate your blood, and I'm sure you're aware of these health benefits already. If you're watching this video, you're probably already well into juicing, and you're probably already well aware that the Lexsun is one of the higher ranked juicers on the market, with a very good track record in Australia for being a quality product, and very kind of heavy duty as well. I would dare say I'd rather use one of these than one of those NutriBullet things. They just seem a little bit cheap and nasty to me. I've heard that they've exploded in a few people's faces before now. That's just by the by. Make that one go in that way. And you know, if I had a bit of ginger, I might just put in just a tiny bit of ginger into this mix to add flavour. And you know what tastes delicious when you're doing the vegetable mix like this? A little bit of pineapple to sweeten it up is also very delicious. But that's it. I'm almost ready. I've almost got my shot. I'll show you the juice in a second that I've made from this. They recommend not to redo the pulp a second time. What you can do with the pulp though, there's several things you can do with it. Like I often cook it up in a stock and use it for a stock and then drain it again for a soup. Just get this last little bit through. Okay, there it goes. Alright, and we're done. Alright, I'm going to pour myself a juice now so you can see the result. I'll just let that last little bit of pulp run through. Alrighty, I might switch that off now and just put that under there. And here comes, I'll just take this off. Whoops. Take that net off there and put that back there. And here comes the juice. That's lovely. Now, like I say, I would have added a bit of pineapple to that and a bit of ginger to make that a full glass. But this is really just to show you how it's working. Oh, look at this. That is a beautiful colour, isn't it? I'm very happy with that. This is going to be delicious. All right, bottoms up.